Testing volume. Hello. Testing volume. Hello. Okay, it's good. Yo, what's up, man? This is the artist. This is Johnny Boy, or otherwise known as Juan, or otherwise known as Ivan. Ivan's the same thing. It's Russian for John. I was just setting up some things here, so you can see my chat, because there's tons of viewers here. Y'all want to ask questions. Cue the laughs. Okay. So this is the sketch I did yesterday with the wizard, and today I was thinking of doing obviously another one, but maybe a different sort of pose. Like, what if I give him like a staff? Maybe he's hitting the ground with it and like conjuring up these creatures. So, now what would that look like? So I have an image in my mind right now. This guy, he obviously has to be hunched over. I mean, he could be standing up, but I want it to be more dynamic, like he's hitting the ground with the end of his staff. So, and for this position, because he is hunched over, I'm going to start with the head. So his head is here. His head is here, and now what I'm going to draw now is going to be the shoulder line, which is going to go through his head. So because we're sort of looking at him. And this is the back part of his rump is back here, right? His booty back there. And maybe, yes, the staff is like, not making any sense right now to you guys if you're watching this. It just makes sense to my brain right now. So here's the end of the staff. Okay, I haven't really designed this yet. Okay, and maybe this elbow's back. He's grabbing onto the staff here, and the other arm maybe I may have to make the staff longer, because now that I draw the hand's way over here. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this staff. And by the way, I hope you guys are having a great, what is it, Thursday? I think today's Thursday. I lose track of time. Because why? I don't have a job. I make no money. I make videos, but I make no money. It's not like when I used to have a job at the video game industry. I could you know, I kept track of the days and the hours because I wanted to come home. So here's one fist. Here's the other fist. Here's his head, and let's see here. This is his back over here. This curve, that's his back. Now, what is his legs doing? So basically, behind his head here, this is his head. His torso is back here. You sort of see part of it. You don't see the whole thing. And just gotta figure out what I want to do with the legs. Maybe this way. I'm not sure if I like that. Or maybe it's like this. His knee, his foot, right? Like he slammed the ground. Or he is slamming. We're gonna see more of a top view. Let's fix that foot. We're seeing more. Camera's tilted a little up so we can see the top of his foot. And the other leg would be maybe back. I wouldn't see it. I'm not sure that looks right. I'm not sure yet. We'll go with that for now. So now that I have my general line skeleton, which I call this, and I can sort of clothe this guy. So he's slamming this on the floor. Whack. Whatever. Boom. So he's doing a thrusting motion, which means his sleeve will be flowing up like that. That's my guess. Something like that. And this is going backwards. This elbow is going back. Which should be like this, right? Here's the sleeve. Wrinkles there. Elbow here. Wrinkles back here because he's bending his arm backwards. And his shoulder is here. Other shoulder is here. He does have like this. Where's my reference picture? Okay, I got my reference picture. So maybe he has this thing flowing. Back here. Let's erase this. And he's not really looking at us, he's looking sort of at the ground. So, which means this is the back of his head here. And maybe his nose sticking out here, so I know where his nose is. I'm not sure if I like this because you can't really see his face. See what I mean? You really can't see his face. Sort of like that. His beard, his mustache. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm crazy about this perspective. This may not fly in the end. I may completely change this. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna give up here. Even though so far I don't like it. I just don't like this. And because you really can't see his costume, which this version here you can see his clothing, because he's sort of hunched here, hunched down here in the ground, and you sort of miss out on his cool looking gear, his wizard gear. I'm just working on the wrinkles. Yeah, this looks okay. Not too crazy about this. Let's angle this more. So it means his knee is here. We'll erase this. And this would be stretched. It's probably in shadow back here. Anyway, so we sort of lose, like I said, this cool looking cape gets lost here because he's hunched over, smacking the ground. Maybe there'll be his foot there, something like that. I actually have to fix that. His knee's jacked up. He's got a messed up knee. And then his other foot will be back here, and you really can't really see much going on because it's foreshortened. And there's probably in shadow here from his head. But I'm still going through the whole thing because sometimes I do that, like I'll do a pose like this one, and I may not like it, and then later on I'll look at it may make adjustments to this and make it work. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it like this. I give it a staff. I believe this is the skeleton hand, so this will be all bones. Whatever. And I would erase here. Got the staff going all the way through there. Man, I'm sleepy today. It's like I didn't sleep well last night. I feel like I've been in a dream all day long. And this hand could be sort of like wrapped like this. Right? Something like that. He's holding the staff differently. This is the palm back here. His thumb is on the other side. Anyways, something like that. Okay. Excuse me. So this is one idea for the wizard hitting the ground. Or should be this the second one? Which looks alright. I'm not too crazy about it. I'm not doing another one here. What is this? Stain of some sort. So I didn't like that one too much. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go with this. Start with its. My camera? Okay, my camera. Let's just start with his head. Make sure my H. Can't read this anymore. Okay, there's my H. And then, how about if I make his shoulders rounded? Shoulders are rounded. And maybe they're shooting down. Right? They're shooting down that way. Or maybe they're like sort of bent like bent like this. This is I don't think I like the bend. How about if, and then his fingers, thumb, and then his other hand, I wonder if it could be like bent. And this, you know, sort of skeleton hand, by the way. His bones. And this one, just doing that. Like he's conjuring some sort of spell. Oh, he looks so small on the camera. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. And then he's got his little his gear. Now I could make his head think about moving his head, but maybe not. What have him like looking up? So this is his eyes would be there, his nose there. And then he's got his beard, his thick beard. I'll erase some of this. He's just upset. It's like, rawr. And then we're gonna have this come over here. This come over here. Let me erase some of this up here. So these are the details. I shouldn't really go into those, but let's fix this. Maybe he's got a cut here in his little clothing, a few holes. See, he wears like a radial looking cloak. There's a bird out there. And then he's got this cloak that goes like this. And maybe it's flowing in the air. Give it some motion. And I will erase some of those details here. This is the other side. And maybe it's hunched over, right? So shade that in there. Really can't see that hand now, but it's okay. It's got a sash. And maybe he's like this, right? Because his knees right here. 1 foot there. I'm not sure. The other foot over here. And maybe the sash is like flying this way. Let's see here. Put some waves in this thing. His foot's there. Got his pointy boots. I'm not going to get rid of this. I just want to see where his leg was. And try to add some motion to this. Some shadow work, because this guy's really skinny anyways, doesn't hardly eats. He doesn't like food. He hates food, because food keeps him alive. This could be sort of like, maybe this is bent, right? It's bent there, so we see a shadow here. Goofing around with lighting now. So here's another pose there. Zoom out. Oops, can't even see the feet. Damn it. I forgot to move my camera. So there's another thumbnail of another pose for the wizard. Of course, the ground here would have some swirling mists going around him, right? And then I would erase some of this information here to show the mist, you know, going around his body. I would just like do that. Something like that. And then you have a skeleton here in front of him, rising up from the ground. And he does have like a little cord there. Can't forget the cord. Maybe his eyes are open. Let's zoom in on his eyes. He's so far away. Zoom. So we can get closer. No, I can't. Starts to freak out. It's as close as I can get. I erase his eyes and instead put like make his eyes white. I'm almost done. Yeah, literally almost done. No one's watching anyways. Who watches me? Let's see here. I'm not a famous artist. And then it goes to the eyes right here. It's not pity, it's the truth. It's the truth. I speak only the truth. Let's see here. That'll be the nose there. Anyways, I really enjoyed doing these little thumbnails just because you could do a lot of cool stuff to this thing in a small scale. And you know, I didn't define his his hands, but I know, you get an idea of what his fingers are doing. If I were to, draw his skeleton fingers. And then his bone. Anyways, so you get the picture. So this is another idea for a pose. Now I'm trying to establish some lighting here. That's always fun to do. I think that's what I'm going to do with this guy. So 2 thumbnails today. This one and the first one I did. This one, him striking the ground, which is okay, but you don't really get to see his clothing, and it's hunched over. But I want to see what it would look like. And I almost prefer this one a lot more because I can see his clothing and his upright, and he's got his legs split apart, and his hands are doing some sort of conjuring. And yeah. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I'm trying to do more streams, but people ain't showing up. You guys have yourself a nice day.